Hey guys, it's Hannah, and today I have a review. And that review is of The Last of the Firedrakes by, I'm just gonna stick with Farah Oomerbhoy, even though I'm 90% sure that is totally wrong. Yeah. I actually received this as part of the Booktube Tours, which are hosted by Grace over at Living Them Books, and down below there is actually a giveaway going on for this book. So if after this review you decide, hey, I don't want to read that, you can enter the giveaway. Even if you don't want to read it, you can enter the giveaway, although probably it'd be better if you want to read it, because that just makes sense. Also, the links to where you can find this book and all the links where you can find the author are down below as well. This book is about a girl named Aurora, and she is adopted, but then one day her adopted parents die, and so she goes to move in with her aunt and uncle. Her aunt, her uncle, and her cousin aren't exactly nice to her at all. And then one day she gets sucked into this magic portal type thing against her will and ends up in this magical world. A magical world called Avalonia. And in Avalonia there is this very evil queen who is set on taking over everything. And Aurora has to pair up with some newfound friends to try and stop her. First of all, I want a Pegasus that I can talk to with my mind. That would be cool. Second of all, this is the second book in a row to describe someone's hair as the color of wet sand. And I don't know if I've just never noticed that before, but I've never noticed that before. And this is the second book in a row that has said someone's hair was the color of wet sand. Also, so at one point, someone has their appearance changed so they won't be recognized, and the appearance is changed to brown hair and brown eyes, and then the fake name is Rory. And I'm just thinking, is she perhaps a Gilmore Girls fan? This book starts with a bang, like you jump in and then boom, stuff goes down. But you're never really lost as to what's going on. You always know what's going on. It just goes do-do-do-do-do-do. The writing's a bit young. You can kind of tell that this is her debut novel, but for a debut novel, it's also really good. She's very good at leaving little breadcrumbs that make you suspicious of literally everybody that comes into the story. Every person that comes in, I'm questioning all of their motives. And it might just be me, but basically she said one thing. She's like, well, there's this. And then after that, I was like, I don't. Flow was a little choppy at some point. Sometimes it was just kind of like she was listing the facts of this had happened, then this happened, then this happened, then this happened. With like a timeline, then a story. But the pace was always very good. It was not too fast, not too slow, and you always knew what was going on. Also, can I just say something? So something happened, and they were like, you can't tell anybody. But then next thing you know, it's like he tells everybody. One minute he's like, can't tell anybody. And the next he's like, shh, attention, I have an announcement to make. The world is probably my favorite part about this book. So in this world there's like magic and stuff, but there's different kinds of magic. There are mages? I'm gonna go with mage. I don't know, people. But then there's also fae, or fairies, and they both have different kinds of magic going on. The magic was really cool because you could like put up shields and shoot stun things and fire things and lightning things, and that was cool. And then it seemed like if you had royal blood, then you also had your own special twist onto whatever magic you possessed. Plus, you can talk to Pegasi with your mind, which is cool. Also, for the magic in this world, there's like these portal things where you can like teleport from one place to another, and that is freaking cool and handy. I want that. Now, the love in here was cute, but it was very insta-lovey, so I was kind of back and forth on it. It was like, they're cute, but this isn't realistic, but they're cute, but this isn't realistic, so I was fighting with myself the whole time with that. Now, Aurora could be a very annoying character girl. So, Aurora, she gets thrust into this magical world. She's like, I don't know anything. But then the next one, she's like, don't tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing. And you're like, no, you don't. You really don't. I think the worst part is, like, after every time she realizes she did something wrong, she's like, I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. And then like the next chapter she's like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. And you're like, why? Obviously it didn't make me like hate her or anything, it just made me really annoyed with her. Honestly, sometimes I wished a magical portal would open up and take me into the book so I could just be like, Aurora, listen to the adults, they know what they're doing, you do not. The ending of this book, guys, with 3 chapters left, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is a good ending. This is a good way to end it and close it up. And then Aurora happens, and I'm like, girl, you need to stop. This is one of those endings where you want to continue on with the series, but it doesn't leave you absolutely dying for the next book. Which, honestly, sometimes you need an ending like that every now and then. You don't always need to die after every book you read. Authors seem to think so half the time, but you really don't, guys. I mean, We don't have to die. Okay, authors? You don't have to kill us every time. So overall, this was a good book. Obviously, not my favorite book ever. I had some problems with it, but I enjoyed it. And again, if you're interested in reading this book, there is a link to the giveaway down below, and also a link to where you can find this book and to the author. Thank you so much, Booktube Tours, for sending me this book. And if you want to know more about the Booktube Tours, a link to the blog is down below. Basically, if you want to know something about anything, I probably have it linked down there. That's where we're going with this. So that's it for this review. Let me know if you've read this book down below, if you want to read it now that I have told you about it, and we can just have a nice chat down below in the comments. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all again in another one soon.